Welcome to the channel. Today we are sharing a unique story about an African American who chose Ghana as his home and the significance of Adinkra symbols and his Kantanka pickup truck. If you found this journey inspiring, please give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to join our community, and stay updated on our latest adventures. Let's dive in.
My name is Joseph Epps. I'm from the U.S. of A. And in the U.S. of A., I'm from the state of Indiana and the city of Indianapolis. It's known as the Midwest, where we have 4 seasons every year. I'll give you some idea. We can have snow, and then we can have hot weather and rain all within 12 months. There is like 4 seasons. We call them spring, summer, fall, and winter. So that's where I'm from. And now I'm here in Ghana, which is West Africa, and I'm on the southern coast of the continent, right close to the ocean here, which is very, very good. So I'm enjoying the area where I am and the environment, the culture, and the things that are going on here. I say, what's the best thing for me? In Africa, I have no stress.
These inscriptions on your wall, your building, which is the Dinka symbol. So you want to know why did you choose the Dinka symbols and what pushed you to that?
Well, in the U.S., we learn about the Ndinko symbols and what they meant from a spiritual standpoint. And you can see in Yame, I hope I'm saying that right, we have, except for God. And this is on both sides of the fence. So if you enter into the compound, that's the first thing you see. And hopefully you will remember that. Nothing exists without the divine creator. And you say God, I say the divine creator, but it basically means the same thing. And then, the second one here, Okafini, it says the sound of war. And we know there's always been war all the time. So these are the chosen one. There is 100 more Ndinko symbols covering the continent of Africa, and these was my choice for what went on here. So as you see, except for these two that means the same thing, the symbols all mean something different. That's important to me, and hopefully to the peoples that come to see it. And there is occasionally some peoples come to view it. So that's my whole reason. The house, I came to Ghana with a design already for a house, and I got here and I realized that I couldn't use those prints from the U.S. I had to have drawings made here by architect in Ghana. So this was the end result of making the changes for here in Ghana. In the U.S., most of our houses are made from wood. The foundation is usually cement, but the rest of the house is usually wood. Here, the whole house is cement, or cement blocks, and then it's plastered and painted. And once I got started, I was close enough to the ocean and peoples. There's 3 plots behind me, and I wanted to see the ocean. So I elevated the house 15 feet so I could see over the other houses. And so you want to take a step inside, then you see the house is elevated from the ground. Follow me. So when I moved the house up, now I've got a good view of the ocean, and we will walk through there, and you can see that. You were asking me about the Kantanka. We had a brief discussion. I bought the Kantanka to support the economy here in Ghana. So far, so good. I've had it almost 3 years and no real problems with it except the ones that I caused. So, uh, that's about the sum total of the Kantanka. My plan is to keep it for as long as I'm here because the first truck I've owned in Ghana. So, I'm happy to be here and have all the things that Ghana can offer in the continental Africa. And I realized that in the continental Africa, everything is provided for me. There's nothing outside of Africa that Africa don't have. You know, so
Okay.
everything is here. So I'm happy with the conditions that I am living right now.
Okay.
Where I was in the U.S., where we have one part ice and snow, and we have one part where it's rain, lots of rain and hot weather, sun. And it's difficult to grow your own food there. You have one season. In the spring, you can plant, and you harvest in the fall. And usually, in the in the in the summer and winter, you or without fresh food unless you have the ability to preserve it by some means like canning it or freezing it or something like that. But here you got tropical climate, so you can have things every day, all year round. You have to know what will grow what season, and then you plan it accordingly. See, with me, I was just telling you about the plantain. Well, we have pawpaw tree there. We have banana tree there, and then along there you can see the plantain tree, coconut trees. There's cocoa trees as well that produce the cocoa bean, and there's some tomato plants and some pepper plants. So you can grow your own food here year round, and that's why when I'm in the U.S. and the people are saying, "What about the hungry peoples in Africa?" I said, "There's no hungry peoples in Africa. If they're hungry, it's by choice." Because you can grow your own food if you want. All you have to do is do a little bit of work. You plant it there, the rain comes, the sun comes, it grows, and you eat it. Like right now, I'm eating bananas from the banana. I'm eating plantains from the plantain. And there'll be peppers and some small tomatoes. So, and then one year I grew cucumbers. So you can grow whatever you want.
Okay. So,
So you should take that into consideration. I would suggest that anybody from America coming to Ghana, you should come with some resources because it's going to take time for you to get used to the culture and environment and when you can grow something. Or if you already have relationships with some people that are Ghanaians, then that's a plus for you because you can always get information from them. That's from sitting there, I can get to see all the traffic that's going past, right?
okay.
And since this is a fisherman village, there's traffic early in the morning, music and everything, and people are traveling to the ocean, which is like a 5 minute walk from here. And then they're going there with the equipment to go fishing, and then sometime around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they all come back with fish, and they sell the fish to earn money to buy stuff. And for me, I like sitting on the balcony there and watching all the traffic. I also like being down here when we have those small rains when it's sprinkling and stuff, and you get to come out and enjoy the cool air and the rain. And of course, from here on the patio-like area, you can see the ocean and you can feel the breeze from the ocean. That's one of the things that I really appreciate about making the decision to elevate the house. It also cost me about twice as much to do that. And if I probably had to do it all over again and realize the cost, I probably would say no. And I don't have a garage because the house is a garage, so I just park under the house. And here you can get a better view of the ocean. And there's the flowers and trees that grow. And we have the moringa tree, which is good for healing. You can get all kind of herbal medicine from a moringa tree. And then there's the pawpaw tree. Already growing in just a few weeks, they'll be ready to eat. And then just gave it to uh, the, the people that cook. And there's one going to now. Hmm. Well, There's one here somewhere. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, here. There is a plantain that's growing there. There was one right here on this tree I took down yesterday. And this one, you can see where I cut it off. This one is ready to be taken down in maybe 2, 3 days.
Okay.
But that's what we need. And then um, here we have more plantain trees, and then this is just we call them uh, uh, just like a yard tree. I don't know what kind of tree it is or anything. They just say it's a weed tree. They grow anywhere. Right.
Mm.
And then these are, of course, all the banana plants. And you can get a good look at that. Will be ready to eat in probably 2 weeks, maybe sooner. So I have eating bananas from the plants already, and then some is still coming. And so that's one of the things that make Ghana very attractive. You can grow your own food year round and do whatever you want to do in the meantime. And here you can see we have some more plantains right here, and we have sugarcane. So if you want to eat sugarcane, you can. There's more plantains there. And of course, there's more plantains here. You can see some growing on this tree. And you can see those have started to turn yellow, which means they're ready to be given away or eaten. And these are pineapple plants. And I never seen a pineapple plant until I came to Ghana, and I didn't really know how they grow. I thought it would grow up and be like a tree with pineapples, and no, this plant takes like 3 years to produce one pineapple,
Yeah.
and then it's finished. So you have to keep planting them all the time if you want continuation of pineapple. But this gives you some idea of what this is like. Um, there's like, I think 4 or 5 stalks of plantain ready to come down. And and these are the coconut trees. Probably next year they'll start producing coconut. Right now they're not. And that's a mango tree there. It will probably next year start to produce mango. Tomato plants, the little things we call cherry tomatoes, that's what that is. And a patch of wild grass and lucifers you see here, that's planted there to stop the erosion from washing the soil away and down here and into the uh, freeway there and traveling to the ocean. But these things here, they go back to the earth, and it's sort of a um, like uh, moving the dirt and the soil from here out. So basically, this is an area of the soil, and so this is what the thing look like. There is some people say when they're like this, you can eat them,
Mm.
but when they dry, they can be useful. They can be useful like bathing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take these things off and take the seeds out, and it becomes like a sponge. And you can use them for washing. And if you want to clean something with a delicate surface, it works like a Scotch Brite or sandpaper or something. But it mostly just polish instead of actually move it. So that's what it looks like. But I never use them for that. And other than that, I'm here enjoying myself. These plants that you see here is like yard coverage, and it helps stop the erosion as well. And you can see there are multicolors that add and enhance the beauty of the property. Oh, and short, that's a quick walk around to see what I'm doing here in Ghana. I've been here for about 25 plus years, and the first 15 I was living in Accra in an area called La Paz, and I decided that I didn't like the city, so too crowded, too congested. The good thing about the city is everything is available. Convenience, convenience, convenience. I miss that from the city because here, if you got to go to a hospital, depending on the traffic, it could be 1 hour to 4 hours just to get to some medical care. And Accra and La Paz, 2 blocks was a hospital. So that was the great thing about living in this city, but it was congested and polluted. But that's what goes on in every city all over the world. But I like it here. And in the evening, we do have mosquitoes, but in the evening, you can sit here and feel the breeze from the ocean and really relax and enjoy the environment. So that's a short snapshot of my experience here in Ghana. And so I look at myself as a person that has realized his place of origin and come to visit and find out about it and call it home. So I'm home. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 generations ago, whenever that time happened, I'm back home. Thank you.